then.
Right. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Kids.
Do we still have one more dog?
1, 2, 3.
4?
2, 3.
I had Carl in here.
Oh no, he left.
He left.
Ginny, Olaf was coming home today.
He what?
Olaf was coming home today.
Olaf is coming home. Jesus.
Yep.
He had he had a meeting in Rome on Wednesday.
Yes, he did. And he came back today.
And he came back today. That's gotta be living in a petri dish, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
He apparently gets a sleeper.
So you tell me.
But I got to talking to Gwen about, she had all sorts of things to say about the Newark airport. It's not something we go to one, but she found out that if she went down the way and she got a glass of wine and a couple cookies or something, the combination was like $40.
Mm.
But if she rented a membership in this room, it was $50, and she got a free buffet and wine.
Oh.
And a place to sit and talk with a thing around her, so she was on her, cell phone and stuff.
Wow, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's when you mentioned Olaf, because apparently the two of them were in the Newark airport at the same time. But anyway, yeah, I've seen those places. I don't know what they call them, but it's not for the totally aristocratic. It's people who are trying to save a buck. Okay, next we go. To Sim. I keep wanting to call that Slim, but that's okay. Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York. You can look inside there.
Okay.
2 bricks in honor of retired Bumble and Frank. Well, thank you very much for retiring those two. Thanks for all Service Dog Project does to change the lives. Hugs. Sim. Okay, thank you, Betty. The 2 bricks, that's got to go in here then.
Yep.
Okay, we did that. Get up to $600. I don't know how. AAA. That's Janine's stuff. And this is Newburyport. You can play with the empty envelope.
Thank you.
I thought you'd like that. Okay. Interest. We got $600 interest on that.
Very good.
That's somehow more than I expected.
Yeah, that's our CD, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yes, CD. Huh, I'll be go to hell. We'll put that in the pot. Next. Bridges and tunnels. Oh, that sounds like Janine. Promote better treatment for animals. Short sleeve t-shirts. They're going to put our name on the back of it. No. Who is collecting that? Promotion better treatment for animals. Keep it positive. Friendly for the animals. Is this SPCA or what? It looks to me like a fake thing, you know? Scan here with your mobile device. It doesn't say who the company is, you know? Aha. It's a. Do you see who this is?
Now, what's that little thing up there underneath
Which one?
month?
That one?
What's that say?
Workplace Pro Band Apparel. You know what it is? It's a place selling shirts.
Mm-hmm. And they want to.
No, they're making the money, not you. They just put your name on the back. Big deal.
Goes in that circular file.
That
right
goes
there.
in this one.
Yeah.
Next project. Public Works Department. Town Hall. Recycling and trash information. We'll give this to Sarah, right?
Yes. Yep.
I should read the whole thing, but maybe she'll tell me what I'm supposed to. Uh-oh, I missed.
Come here, you.
I missed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Get your sharp object.
Got it.
There you go.
Sam's Club. Sam's Club. From Eileen. Eileen Caps. Get your nose out. You almost got it that time, kid.
I don't think there's
That didn't
anything in
work
there
out.
for you.
That didn't work out right. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, that much better.
Oh, boys. Get your face. This is not for you.
Not for
It
you.
says ding dongs. Them is us. And coffee. Get your face out of here. Here, catching rat. Oop, there we go. That goes up on top of the icebox with the other one that I just opened today.
All right.
And then there's these. You ready? There you go.
Valentine.
And you can have the box.
ding-dongs.
You get the box. There you go. There it goes. He got the box. Look at him run with it. You think he's carrying a dead lion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Ah.
Well, I hope you all can hear the destruction of Larky Sparks. What are you doing over there?
He's having a good time. Is that it?
That's all. That's all we have.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
How much snow we got out there?
Oh, it's just a dusting. But it's wet and
Oh.
slippery. So I told Cindy when she was heading out, I go, be very careful just walking down that little incline there because it's slick.
Ugh. I don't want to do no falling. No fallings. I don't want to be out in the cold anyway. What the hell?
Yeah.
Any excuse is better than none.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. All right, welcome to Mail Call. Thank you, Sam. Fluffy says hello, Carlene, Lynn, and boys and Sizzle. And Fluffy says, how about the snow? So, meteorologist Josh came today to get Daisy's nails clipped. And I asked him about the snow, and we're definitely supposed to get more here than I am up north.
Really?
Yes, but he was saying it was only supposed to be like maybe a half inch. So, yep. And that was fresh from meteorologist Josh.
I'm still minus the electrical connection for my plow. Because when I went from the Sequoia to the whatever, they only shipped the underneath part, the stuff they had to weld on. So I've got the thing already, and I can put the plow on it, but I can't control the plow.
Oh.
And I don't think I could pick it up.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That would be bad. So in other words, I can't put it on at all.
Well, it's supposed to be warmer out, I think, tomorrow,
it.
so.
Well, I don't have the car either, so.
Right. What are you worried about then?
Ah.
Oh, Andy Dune says hello, Carlene and Lynn. How was your Friday, and what's good for dinner tonight?
I don't think anything. Janine tried to give me dinner that she bought somewhere, ravioli and chicken. But she snuck in green stuff in the ravioli, spinach and stuff, and it was green. It was green, and so I ever tried to peel a ravioli?
No.
I did. I tried to cut off the edges and leave the lump in the middle.
How'd that work?
No, it didn't work very well. So I haven't really had anything.
Oh, no.
Not happy. You know what's in there, though? There have to be at least 2 Caesar salads.
Oh, okay.
But the trouble is I can't remember which one's whole. And if there's anything worse than mushy lettuce, I don't know what it is. So consequently, I don't eat either one.
Well, we can look at it and see.
You think you could figure it out?
Yeah, I think that
that would be helpful.
Yeah, I'll look at it under.
And how long does the Caesar salad dressing last?
As long as it's refrigerated, it should last quite a while.
Well, because I got some in there out of that place that we like it. Forgotten who. Sequoia. That's not true. Car.
Oh, they're all helping now.
Yes. Have at it. Put your front feet in it.
Well,
She's a thinker.
Yeah, she is a thinker. Now, if we find her standing in that box, we're in trouble. Okay, Crafty wants to know.
She's breaking it off in 2.5-inch pieces. Look at that.
She's like mad at the box. I don't know why.
I had a bird once. The cockatoo, the white.
Yep.
And he used to live in my drawer. He loved it in there, so I put him in there with paper and shut the drawer. And every piece of paper would be the same length.
Yeah.
It's about 3/4 of an inch.
I had one of those too.
Yeah, and you know, the accuracy was amazing.
Noisy.
Noisy. He drove. The reason I got him, he was driving the nuns crazy. If you could drive nuns crazy, I never should have taken him. And anyway, I eventually gave him to the guy who built this room out here.
Oh, the sunroom.
He already had one. I said, good, have 2.
Who would take 2?
I know. He ran. I turned him loose. I thought he'd fly away, but he didn't.
No.
No. He ran around the yard poking one hole in every hose.
Yeah, and mine used to put its arms out and chase the Danes around.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fearless.
Poked a hole in my husband's metal-toed boot. Well, they're so strong.
Yeah. Just show you what the beat capacity is.
I know. And I watched Dr. Paul. He'd hop up. Oh.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I had to handle a lot of them in the animal business deal. And somebody would say to me, you know, exactly what to do, and I would do it, but I would cringe. Like the day I borrowed the skunk. You hear that story? Borrowed a skunk for a job in Boston studio.
Decented, I hope.
I went down and I asked him what I was supposed to do with the skunk, and he gave me a little card, which they always did, what I was supposed to do with the skunk. I take it in, do the shot, everything's fine, come back, give him the shot. I said, gee, it's nice to have a descended skunk tomorrow. He says, not descended. I handled that very accurately, just like he told me, and it was a good thing.
Can you imagine?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I had a lot of dumb luck. I had a lot of dumb luck in that business.
Oh my word. That would have been so
it's not descended.
So bad. No, now, well, at least they told you now and not before, because then you would have been really nervous. Hi. What are you doing?
No, I wouldn't have done the job.
I saw you with the
I'd have called it off.
Which?
I'd have put a white stripe down the back of her and taken her in. You know?
Crafty says, what is the report on Chloe and her wobblers? There was a recent update that it has been progressive. When was it first noticed? Yeah. So we brought Chloe in to get looked at by a neurologist a few months ago, where she was diagnosed as having wobblers.
Hey, get out of there.
and Haley's parents adopted her, and she had to go back to the neurologist because one of her front legs, the foot was dragging, so they wanted to get an update on her, and that is where she went the other day, Wednesday, I believe, to the
Did we have any?
She has wobblers. It's not, now with wobblers, it's your spinal cord is round. Usually wobblers will take his head as a spinal cord, is the pushing this way, but in Chloe it's pushing top down. So she is not, because it's progressing so quickly, she is not a candidate for surgery. And they're just giving her...
Just ride it out.
Yep, riding it out and seeing what happens. I brought my ramp in for her so that Chloe won't have to jump in and out of the car. She can walk up it, and she's used to the ramp, which is good. So I let Haley borrow that, and they're going to see if a prednisone will help. Yeah, well, not with dogs, unfortunately. But they're going to see if yeah, you got me saying it now. Prednisone helps, and hopefully it does. And that makes her, she's not in pain, but she definitely cannot play with Kirk any longer because Kirk is just a wild child who likes to jump all over her. So
they're dragging the front foot.
It's the front instead of the back. Now Wobblers is usually doing the back ones, so you can test for it.
I had a horse with that. Mm-hmm. It was a ruptured nerve in the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. This is right behind the shoulder on her.
Yeah. What is that noise?
That's a bone.
Oh, okay. Sounds like cracking teeth. What the heck?
Okay, doghouse. What is the status of the pond gate and fencing? There were 2 dogs over there this morning, and it appeared they might have access. So they do have access to the pond area. There is a fence going around the pond.
We're not going to trust that, though, because they get in that. But we haven't got real ice on them.
No, we don't have anything right now. It's been too warm out. So I did just lock up that fence, the gate. As when I came up here, I noticed it was open.
Yeah, that really should be locked until spring. I mean, once we get ice in the pond, because they get in that.
Right.
And they know they can. And Mark's walked it, and everybody's walked it, and they right, and then they come back and there's a dog in there. You know. So it's an IQ test that the dogs are winning.
So I need to find out though, because we also had a tree down over by the manure. Which caused fencing to go down. So I have to find out from Mark if he was able to.
Well, the whole thing shut it off.
Yep. B Short wants to know, is Josh an official meteorologist? Josh is an 11-year-old boy who loves watching the weather. So he is my official meteorologist. And he loves shoveling too.
He's as good as any of them.
And she wants to know, where is Bianca? Bianca right now is in the laundry building. She was hanging out with me today. And do you have to travel back home tonight, Lynn? Yes, I have to travel, but I have got the truck today, so it's all good. We call it the Blueberry. And Larky asking for attention, and he is Jiminy asking for some attention. He's a good boy. Fluffy says, what is the wobble? What is wobblers? Wobblers is a neurological condition on dogs where it is, you have a spinal cord and you have, how would you describe it?
You wiggle funny.
Yeah. There's pressure on the spinal column, on the cord, that causes the dogs to technically wobble. They walk funny.
They don't look normal.
Yeah, they have. It's they sometimes drag their feet. Normally it's in the back legs, but on her, it is on the affecting her front legs, especially one of her feet. So she's going to wear like a sock on it when she goes out, but not have the sock on in when she's in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also, a lot of Danes do have it. We've been extremely lucky, I do believe.
Yeah.
But it's also something that every veterinarian will blame it on wobblers.
Mm-hmm.
You could have you can have a dog have a big cut on its paw
And they'll look,
and walk funny, and it's wobblers.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
She did have an MRI done though.
Well, you know,
in her case, it is truly.
Okay. I would hope that one of our dogs, if it has wobblers, it really does have wobblers.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I can't
and she's an import. She's not even one of our dogs.
Oh, sure.
Which
Okay.
makes it a little.
I can't tell you how many dogs of ours that they've said have wobblers. Probably all of these. I mean, it's the generic diagnosis that veterinarians use. Because
and they don't know really what causes it. I mean, there was hype before.
There's hype for everything.
That there was, poor dog food that was eaten, or it was just one thing after another.
The dog food people take it. They love it because you can't cure it. It's a diagnosis. You can't really prove too much without a great expense. They just love it.
Great Gal says the dogs got into the little pond behind the teepee. It looks like Mark fixed that fence. Well, that's good. Because that's a nasty little pond back there. And BioBC says, hope you're feeling better, Lynn. You sound much better.
I was dumping the manure pile last I knew. Making a big garden or something. I don't know.
Yes, Bio, I am feeling much better. I did take yesterday off and I slept the entire day. So I definitely feel much better. Okay. All right. It looks like that is all the questions. I had to rescue George today. George ended up, and I'm not sure how, in Mo's stall. And Mo was not happy about it. She was kicking, that little tiny feisty mule who's in love with Tenny, the horse.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out there, but Mo was not having it. Those ears were pinned, and she was kicking and kicking. So Cindy came running in to get me, and I ended up getting George back over to that side of the world. So, and Mo was happy once again.
Somehow they'll,
Oh, she was angry. I think that it might have been just because Mo and Pockets today got their hoofs trimmed.
Oh, really?
So she...
Oh, that's right. I
wasn't that happy about getting that done either. So it was just an extended version of being angry today. But she's fine. Cindy was giving her lots of peppermints to get her smiling again.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Crafty wants to know, could Chloe use a doggy wheelchair? I actually spoke to Haley about that also. It's not her back legs, it's her front legs, and I don't think a doggy wheelchair, that only helps the back end. So I actually did speak about that too, because I do have access to one that if we need
what we have to find out about is the ACLU, ACL,
CCL, yep,
whatever
ACL.
that is.
Mm-hmm.
There is a brace you can buy for that I would like us to at least look into to avoid surgery. I've had a dog that had to have that thing. I was supposed to get it operated on. I never did. But by the time I'd lost 3 different cases, whatever they are, whatever.
Yeah.
She'd wrecked 3 of those. It really kind of got better by itself. And I did see the other day, my friend Dr. Paul, they made one for one of his Danes.
Oh.
And she wore it for a while, and then all of a sudden she's not wearing it again. Or else they've changed the videos around,
Right. No, I mean, if it's a partial tear, it can heal it. You can get it healed.
Yeah, I've had.
My sister's dog just blew his, and it's a partial tear. And she was a 13-year-old dog, and she's going to go and have surgery done. And I said, now let's think about this.
Think about
because the amount of pain and
Yeah.
that the dog is going to go through while recovering.
Yeah.
I said, it's big. It's a big surgery that it needs to be done. I said, and unless you're going to get it done by somebody who has done a lot of them, like Dr. Pastor, for instance, you know, she's done them left and right.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't just have any
Yeah,
new
there's
veterinarian
is
do
there a
them.
guy at Andover that specializes in them?
Yeah, I sent that information to Dr.
Somebody.
George, and you kind of pay for what you get what you pay for. Thank you. And yeah, his miracle surgery isn't really what it's cracked up to be, in his opinion. So,
See, that's a lot of times. A lot of times, I think it gets better by itself.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know, and if he's taking credit for that, that's wonderful.
yeah.
That
So,
happens.
yeah. So my dog has.
I had it in both my knees, so
Mm-hmm.
had one operated on, the other one got better all by itself by the time, you know.
Yeah, because they say that you overcompensate for this one, and it hurt.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't have the surgery done,
They say everything.
yeah, you might be better off. I don't know, but she ended up canceling the surgery.
Yeah.
Long
Well,
story
that-
short,
Very
and
comforting.
he is actually doing better.
See, there you go.
So I don't know.
Give
I'm
Mother
not a vet.
Nature a chance.
Yeah, my next life I will be a vet, but I am not a vet in this life. Okay. Sarge from the Crumb litter had wobblers and had to be put down after his 7th birthday. Sarge was the tiny runt of his litter. Okay. Lila Mae wants to know, do you have enough hay?
No.
No. So please send some, Lila Mae.
No, we've got to get some hay pretty soon. I've got a car to pull it with now. We're into the back end of the stuff over at Meredith. We have enough here.
Mm-hmm.
And if it gets really bad, Janine can take a trailer load from here. And it's almost easier for her to do that.
Yeah.
And she drive around and throw hay. But no, we need to get hay.
Mm. Fluffy says, ask, do wobblers interfere with a dog's chance to have babies, or does it have a cure? There is surgery. It's
Interfere with a dog's chance to have babies?
there is surgery for wobblers. I know.
Why do you want to breed a dog that's
Yeah,
got-
you wouldn't breed a dog that has wobblers.
No.
Not at all. But even the surgery for wobblers, it's not guaranteed. I know a friend of mine. That's all. Thank you, Lucky. Now he's thirsty, so whatever it was salty. Chloe
There was
was
a piece of bread and butter.
Oh.
It wasn't very exciting.
No wonder he's drinking. Oh boy.
Chloe, you're trying to remember who was...
Yeah.
what dog was wrong when we got it off the plane? And they replaced the dog.
Oh no, that wasn't Chloe. That was somebody else.
I wonder what happened to that dog. It would be nice to look up and see.
We'll have to remember.
Some of these that we have noticed something's wrong, we should
Yeah.
follow through and make
Chloe
sure.
was a nice dog. I mean, she was one of the next ones going out,
Oh,
and
really?
then all of a sudden, we didn't know if she got injured, just
Well, that could
what had
happen.
happened, because she was wonderful, and yeah. So that was awful.
That has happened. I had one. I know of two. One slid on the ice here
Mm-hmm.
and hurt her back, and she became paralyzed, and so she lay on the floor, and her front end was up, and she healed in that position.
Oh wow.
So 6 months later, she ran at a right angle. It was, anyway, she was fine for a while, and then we had to put her down. And then Tom's favorite dog slid on the other side of a post, around a post, and she became a wobbler's.
Mm-hmm.
She was not a wobbler to start with, but 20 minutes after she hit that post, she was a wobbler.
Yep. Yep.
So a lot of times it's an injury that brings on the same symptoms.
Right.
But boy, they'll tell you that's what they've got when they got a toothache, you know?
Crafty wants to know, is Jagger still looking for alternatives to surgery for his ACL problems? I know that his dad was, I'm not sure what the status is on that. His dad was looking at hydrotherapy for him, and I'm not sure where he ended up. I haven't haven't talked to him other than a Merry Christmas recently. So, quick search for supports for dog shows. There are wheelchairs for dogs with front leg problems.
Yeah, there's a guy that makes them for anything.
I've seen videos of them in use on Facebook. Is Gwen still there? No, Gwen is not here. She's
Vermont
right now.
Someplace.
But she'll be back.
New Hampshire, yeah.
Yeah. And Fluffy said it went to highlights.
Oh, gee, okay.
Ugh, highlights. Terry was the dog that was replaced.
So where's Terry?
I would have to look it up. She went out as a pet.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to look at her, that's all.
Bio says, I know you'd know. Oh, Terry and Chloe were both. Terry was a German import also.
What happened? Tonight at 10
think you were
o'clock. I know that part. I've been watching it.
You're going to have to take another nap if you're going to get
You're
up
right.
to watch this and set your alarm. Thank you, Joan.
Well, there was a guy this afternoon chewing gum right behind McCarthy. It was off the shoulder. Honestly,
It's like chewing cud.
yeah,
you know?
a man. And he wasn't young, he was an old guy. He was chewing gum. You know? And then the two different pencils were there today, too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. They do sell
Anyway,
wheelchairs for the front end.
Stay busy. Hey, get out of there. That's my water bottle.
I have your other water bottle. It's down in the laundry.
Oh,
It was left
like
in my...
this?
You know, the one that has the
Yeah.
screw cap? Yeah. The white one?
My annex.
Yep. So I'll have to bring that back up to you. Hello. Hi. What you two boys doing? Were you doing dishes? You were? Oh, I know. You found a dirty dish and had to wash it. Huh. What are you doing? You're just looking for trouble? No? Oh, you're a good boy. All right. Okay, everybody. Have a great evening. I'm going to go see how much... Oh, look, it is accumulating.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's see if Weatherman Josh is, Why are you looking up?
They got skylights. The skylights are covered.
Oh, yeah. You scare me when you do things like this. Winston broke his neck on Puppy Hill as a pup, but I don't think he had wobblers, but he was permanently impaired and had to go to sleep at 6 years old.
It happens.
Yep. Oh.
They're so... I had a dog break its neck and died. Bang.
Yeah.
That was in Florida, but they were two brothers playing, just standing up battling each other like they all do. And one broke the other's neck.
Do you battle with your brother? Oh,
That's what I'm always afraid of with these two.
you need to relax. Oh, relax. Yes, relax. All right, everybody, have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
You won't be seeing tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday.
You don't come in here tomorrow.
No. We'll see you
Then I
on
probably
Monday.
won't see you then.
No. Have a good night,
That's the way
everyone.
that goes. Sunday.